Hi, I'm Gloria Williamson, Clinical Director of Your Life Nutrition, with offices in Southern California and clients seen virtually worldwide. We created this series as an offering to help spread fresh, science-based information that will enhance the safety of food and body relationships. Our dietitians have supported very difficult moments with parents, guardians, healthcare professionals, teachers, and coaches. We've identified some key information that is frequently miscommunicated to our clients that causes confusion and sometimes harm. In response to this, we produced this educational video series, 5 Minutes with a Dietitian. We think this information is vital for you to know. Thanks for listening.
My name is Sasha Silver, and I'm a registered dietitian nutritionist. In my work, I am passionate about helping people heal their relationship with food. One way I do this is through my certification in intuitive eating, which is an approach to eating that favors listening to and respecting your body's natural cues over following diets and meal plans. In the media, foods are often labeled as good or bad. But are there really good bad foods, healthy unhealthy foods? Let's consider the context. For example, if asked to pick which one of two foods is healthy and which one is not, most people would label an apple as healthy and pizza as unhealthy. On a given day, however, if a person has a busy day ahead and knows they won't have time to eat for the next 3 to 4 hours, and they had the same two food choices, healthy apple or unhealthy pizza, which choice would best promote health? The answer is clearly the unhealthy pizza. Pizza has protein, carbohydrates, and fats, and combining all macronutrients helps stabilize your blood sugar, keeping you energized and alert for a longer period of time. In fact, choosing the healthy apple might find you dizzy and unable to make it through your busy day efficiently. Our interpretation of what nutrition research suggests about how foods or specific components of food relate to our health is constantly changing. What was considered bad just a few years ago has been debunked and vice versa. Food science is still in its infancy in terms of research, and there's still a lot to learn. Confusing flip-flops have become a common occurrence with all different types of food. Contrary to what often comes across in the media and even in the proclamations of some health experts, all foods have nutritional value. Even the demonized fats and sugars are essential elements in the diet. Fat provides energy, cushioning for our inner organs, material for the walls of our cells, and a means of absorbing essential fat-soluble vitamins. Among other benefits, sugar provides critical energy to power the brain and nervous system. And perhaps most importantly, both sugar and fat give our food the flavor and taste that promotes satiety and makes eating so enjoyable. And eating should be enjoyable. We have a pleasure system in place for a reason. We get a dopamine release when we eat and when we mate, both survival mechanisms. Diet culture, medical professionals, and even some dietitians have reduced the determination of health to nutrient levels in food. If consuming food was just about the nutrients, we would have it all figured out, and we wouldn't need a diet to tell us what to eat. Because eating is a behavior, there's a psychology to food. We don't just eat nutrients, we eat food. When we use external cues such as Fitbits or strict meal plans to dictate our eating patterns, we ignore the internal cues that we were born with. Contrary to popular belief, instead of making us want them less, demonizing food actually makes us want them more. When we eat foods that we believe we aren't supposed to or label as bad, we release more dopamine than with other foods, only making the brain crave that dopamine release again and again. As an eating disorder specialist, I have seen that people who struggle with an eating disorder are more susceptible to this language of healthy, unhealthy, good, bad, which creates behaviors such as avoiding certain food groups that are extremely damaging. Several studies show that among teenagers, dieting is the most prominent predictor of developing an eating disorder. Furthermore, when food is labeled as good or bad, we add morality to the decision of what to eat and the moral anxiety that comes with it. This morality around food tells us that good foods will not only make us healthy, but also righteous. And bad foods will make us unhealthy and also guilty. The end result is a population in a constant state of shame, producing excess cortisol, which we all know creates more inflammation and stress on the body than any one food can. Our bodies digest best when relaxed, not when in a heightened state of stress and shame. Our bodies are not a machine. We are flexible and adaptive, and our eating should reflect that. The average taste bud cycle is a mere 2 weeks, which opens the door of opportunity for trying new foods as time goes on. So the question shouldn't be, what do we take away, but what can we add? This framework is what we dietitians refer to as an inclusion approach to nutrition. When we focus on the foods that can be added to increase energy, improve digestion, or reduce inflammation, we can feel successful and powerful in our eating habits. Seeing the benefits certain foods have on our body can motivate us to eat these foods more frequently, which can naturally result in a swap of a food with low nutrient density for nutrient-dense foods. And really, overconsumption of any individual food is usually not healthy in the long run because our bodies need all the nutrients to function effectively and efficiently. And every body is different, so every body needs different nutrients. Here are some questions you can ask to investigate your relationship with food. What is your definition of health? Does it look the same for every body? Is it reduced to nutrients alone? Is it possible that there is more to food than just the nutrients? Learning how to talk about food with clients or people we care about can very well affect their health and well-being, which is why it's important to be mindful of our language.
I'm Nancy King, a registered dietitian nutritionist, co-author of the groundbreaking book, Moving Away from Diets, and an activist in the anti-diet, weight-neutral health community for over 30 years. I founded Your Life Nutrition, a nutrition counseling practice, 10 years ago, and have since then cultivated a team of compassionate dietitians who use science-based information and a body-inclusive approach to support clients with a myriad of medical challenges, lifestyle goals, and eating disorder recovery. If you or someone you love could benefit from the support of a dietitian, please reach out to us through our website, yourlifenutrition.co, or send us an email at info@yourlifenutrition.co. We have a free 20-minute intake process that can help you determine if we are a match for you. Be sure to check out our links for resources in the video description that will help you dig deeper into the material presented in this video series.